Yo! Today is April 23rd, and we're on pages 48 and 49. It is time for the book club. And this month, we have a real tear-jerker, The Last Will and Testament of an Extremely Distinguished Dog.Yeah,
我们今天要介绍的主题呢是好书俱乐部的单元。我们今天介绍的好书呢叫做《一只狗的遗嘱》。不知道各位有没有养宠物哦？那像 Chris 老师的话，有非常非常多的猫。那我的话，我们之前家里头也养过宠物，但我自己本身是因为很害怕跟宠物告别，所以后来就没有再养了。所以如果说今天你有养宠物的人，看到今天这个主题的话，你一方面你会很感动，因为再方面的话，你会非常非常的去珍惜你跟这个宠物能够相处的这个时间。
So let's read our subtitle very quickly. A final goodbye for all beloved dog companions.
好，我们来看一下这个副标题，他说 A final goodbye for all beloved dog companions.Companions 的意思就是伙伴的意思，狗狗伙伴陪伴你的人事物。好，我们都可以用 companions 这个字来表达。
So a companion in English, this is your person or animal. You spend a long time with them, especially when you travel. Oh my goodness. Today is like, I was reading this story and crying in the MRT, the Taipei MRT.I was going to Jiajiao to my tutoring and crying outside of the building. So I literally have a bag of tissues because this story is not super sad. It's actually a little funny. But我现在开始哭了. Like, you think about your pets that died and expect a lot of NG today, a lot of cut, because I'm going to be crying all day long.
没错，因为老师呢，事实上之前在看到这个文章的时候，我其实也是在看到文章的时候还没有感觉，但是看到一半，他有时候讲到说那种宠物对主人的这种爱跟关怀，跟真希望说你不要太伤心的这些事情的时候，哎呦，发现不行了啊！我要把这个东西放一放，做点别的事情，然后再回来。所以我们今天要介绍这个主题的话，希望你们也会喜欢哦。
All right, I'm already starting to cry. Let's stop. We'll be right back.
The Last Will and Testament of an Extremely Distinguished Dog.In the 1940s, legendary writer Eugene O'Neill wrote a touching prose poem to his dying dog, Blemmy. O'Neill wanted to honor Blemmy and comfort his wife, who was sad about the death of their pet. Later, he would publish it under the title, The Last Will and Testament of an Extremely Distinguished Dog. The prose poem is written as if the author were Blemmy, an elderly dog who knows he is dying. Blemmy decides to bury his will inside the mind of his master, O'Neill. After Blemmy dies, O'Neill will discover the will when he remembers his beloved dog. Since Blemmy owns nothing valuable, he leaves all of his love to his owners and everyone who ever cared for him.Blemmy asks that his owners not feel sad for too long because he led a very happy life before leaving the world. Blemmy says he looks forward to the afterlife and encourages his owners to have another pet after he is gone. O'Neill's prose poem is more than just a tribute to Blemmy. Over the years, it has provided comfort to thousands of people.who have lost their dog companions. It provides humor and compassion to help people get through the difficulty of losing a pet.
All right, friends, we're back. And before we begin paragraph 1, we have some very tricky words in the title. Don't be scared of them. Your last will, W-I-L-L.This is not will like 我将会. This will is a piece of paper. It's a legal document and says what happens to you, what happens to your things after you die. So when you die, I want this person to have my house. I want this person to have my furniture, 家具, someone like that. That's your will. A testament is just a statement after you die. This is the last thing I want to say to my friends and family. And a distinguished dog. Distinguished is a word that means somebody that has a lot of respect and is very successful.
好，我们来先看到一下这个地方，我们的 title 里面它提到就 last will， 这边的 will 的话是名词，它的话跟我们平常讲的 I will always love you 那个 will 不太一样。好，这不是助动词的用法，这是名词用法，这个是遗嘱的意思。然后呢，它后面提到这 and testament， 就是你想对其他人在要讲的话。And of an extremely distinguished 就是那种尊贵的，或是有得到非常非常多人尊敬的这样的感觉。
Okay, so some tough words today. We need to write down will 2 times. I took out my blue pen. 最下面我写 will, and then 再来我写 will. One will 的下面我写 future, FT, 未来式. And then we have a will, and then 下面我写 N for noun, because we're going to see 将会还有这个 will 就连在一起 it can be a little hard. So we're going to write noun or future every time we see it, and this will be really easy.
没错，所以说我们今天如果看到 will 的时候，就要去分清楚它到底是助动词表达未来式的 will， 还是当名词使用当遗嘱这个意思的 will。我们把它写清楚的时候，念起来就会很顺畅咯。
In the 1940s, legendary writer Eugene O'Neill, 有2个 L, wrote a touching prose poem to his dying dog, Lemmy. Keep going.
Keep going. 这个 dying dog 的话是 Blemmy。好，这边的话，我们先看第一句话。他说，在1940年代，你要提到年代，它这边指的是10年的时候，一定会出现 in the 1940s。这个后面的话一定会加上 s， 对不对？从1940年代，就是1940到1949这个时间。Legendary writer Eugene O'Neill, legendary 就是传奇的。好，那这个人的话很厉害，是1936年他得了这个诺贝尔文学奖，他是第一个美国得到诺贝尔文学奖的这个人哦。他提到说 ，wrote a touching prose poem. Prose就是散文的意思。一般来讲，诗的时候都是很精炼，他写的是散文诗。To his dying dog Blemmy， 好，这个地方他是写给他这个。就是快要死掉的这个狗狗叫做 Blemmy.
Okay, so Eugene O'Neill is probably one of the most famous American writers for like plays and stuff. This guy is super famous. If you study English in university or after you want to be an actor or actress, you will read his work. His stuff is really famous. Prose just means it's like the writing in a book.A poem, we're used to one line, 对不对？那有特别的做法。But a prose poem, 它真的是诗 but it looks like a book.
没错，所以看起来它的形式上面比较像是我们的散文的感觉，所以叫做 prose poem， 就是散文诗。
Blemmy was a Dalmatian. Blemmy was a black and white dog, had the little spots.
这个它是那种大麦町，你可能看过101中狗的话，应该就知道那种狗长什么样子。
O'Neill wanted to honor Blemmy and comfort his wife, who was sad about the death of their pet.
好，我们来看下一句话呢。那我们的主角 O'Neill 呢，这个作家呢 wanted to honor Blemmy， 好，他想尽办法要去纪念。honor 这个字的话是致敬或是纪念的意思都可以。And comfort his wife， 然后试着用这种方式去安慰他的老婆 ，who was sad about the death of their pet。那老婆为了这个宠物的死呢，感到非常非常的伤心。
Look at the word comfort. That means make someone feel better. C-O-M means together. F-O-R-T is fortis. This is a Latin word to mean stronger. So you're stronger together because 因为我安慰你 we feel better together here.
没错。
Let's continue. Later, he would publish it under the title The Last Will and Testament of an Extremely Distinguished Dog.
好，接下来他就说了 later 之后呢 he would publish it， 好，就是 publish it， 就是把这个诗呢给它出版出来 under the title， 好，用这样子的这个标题 The Last Will and Testament of an Extremely Distinguished Dog， 好，这个标题叫做一只狗的遗嘱，用这个方式，用这样的题目来出版了这首诗。
Okay, 我们有碰到 will, and this is a noun here, right? So take out your blue pen. look at will, write an N so we know this is the noun.
没错，所以这个 last will 这个地方呢，下面写一个 and 就是 noun。这个地方的话，这个 will 指的是名词遗嘱的意思。
Okay, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 2. All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. It's the book club. And today we're talking about the last will and testament of an extremely distinguished dog. On the book club, we usually talk about books. Today's more like a paper. Like it's really like 2 pages long, but it is really sad. And but it's actually also a little funny and interesting. This is probably the easiest thing we have in the book club for a long time. There are some difficult words, but you could read this like in 30 minutes, maybe tops. So don't be afraid to find it and take a look. This one is if 如果你不会哭一直哭. This is a really good one to read. The prose poem is written as if the author were Blemmy, an elderly dog who knows he is dying.
好，我们来看一下第二段这个地方呢，它一个视角很特别的是，今天这个散文诗的这个视角是从狗狗的角度出发的，所以你看第一句话，他提到说 The prose poem， 好，这个散文诗呢 is written as if， 帮我把 as if 圈起来，它的意思就是仿佛怎么样 ？The author were， 好，这个 were 也帮我圈起来，好像这个作者其实是这只狗狗 Blemmy， 好，是他的角度来看这个事情，跟主人讲述他的想法的。An elderly dog who knows he's dying， 他知道他自己正将走向死亡。
All right, so Blemmy is a dog. But we say were because this is not really happening. Blemmy is not writing this document or this book here. So we got to use the second conditional here. So Blemmy were, 不是 Blemmy was. 可能口语你会听到人说 Blemmy was. But this is not accurate in second conditional. 应该是 were. When we say elderly, it means old. And don't forget, an elderly dog who knows he is dying. Knows is not an action, so we don't want to say knowing. Knowing is wrong here.
没错，所以这边的话，注意的就是 elderly 是年长的，好，年老的。那它前面用到 as if were， 它是属于与现在事实相反的假设。The second conditional.
All right, Blemmy decides to bury his will inside the mind of his master, O'Neill.
OK， 所以这句话呢，他说 Blemmy decides to bury his will， 好，他把他的遗嘱呢埋在什么 inside the mind of his master， 好 O'Neill 这个地方，O'Neill 只是他的这个主人，他把遗嘱是放在这个地方，好，他这个感觉上其实还蛮特别的。
Yeah, so this is what do dogs do? Dogs like to hide bones and dig holes, and Blemmy was that kind of dog. Blemmy loved to go outside and chase animals, and so bury means we hide something under the ground. So bury or bury, 看看口音. And now bury his will, 再来, this is another noun here. Pick up your blue pen and write the N here so we don't forget.
没错，这边的话帮我写上 N， 好，在这个 will 的下面 bury his will 就是把他的遗嘱埋在主人心。想象一下，这个主人的脑袋里面有一块土地，在他死了之后，他把这死之前把遗嘱埋在他的这个土地里头。当今天这个主人想到了我的老狗 Blemmy， 然后之后还会发现这个遗嘱这样的感觉。
All right, so we have the word master. Today, a lot of people don't like to call their cats or dogs like, this is my property, this is my thing, I am their master. We like to say like pet
owner.
No, we like to say like mom and dad.
Oh, mom
like,
and dad.
Yeah, my wife specifically calls me like cat daddy.
Oh.
I have 9 cats, so I'm cat daddy, and she's cat mommy. So we are like dads and moms. We're pet parents. That's right.
Okay.
So this word master feels a little bit cold today, but it's very accurate, like 一般来说, like traditional. After Blemmy dies, O'Neill will, this is the verb, 你写下来 future tense, verb, will discover the will, noun, when he remembers his beloved dog.
好，所以在这句话里面，终于这句子里面有出现2个 will， 对不对？我们把它分清楚。After Blammy dies，O'Neill will 这个地方的话，第一个 will 呢，特别注意它是助动词， future， 好，你在上面写一下一个 FT future tense 也都可以。然后后面呢 ，discover the will， 好，第二个 the will 的话，这边是下面写一个 n， 它是发现就会发现这个遗嘱。When he remembers his beloved dog， 当他想起他这个挚爱的狗狗的时候，发现到，我脑中有块遗嘱啊，打开来看一看。
Okay, don't forget this pronunciation for beloved is special. We shouldn't say beloved, we should say beloved. 这个短 ID 的发音，小心。Let's continue. Since Blemmy owns nothing valuable, he leaves all his love to his owners and everyone who ever cared for him. Okay, go.
OK， 好，我先翻啊，让老师处理一下情绪啊。他就说呢，因为 since Blemmy owns nothing， 他现在什么都没 ，nothing valuable， 没什么值钱的东西呢。He leaves all of his love to his owners， 他把所有的爱留给了他的这个主人 and everyone who ever cared for him， 每一个照顾他、关心过他的人呢，他都把他的爱全部留给他们。这样。
Okay, let's keep going.
我不用努力。
Let me ask that his owners not feel sad for too long because he led a very happy life before leaving the world. Keep going.
OK， 好，接下来就说了 ，Blemmy asks that， 好，这个 asks。就是指说他希望能够怎么样 ？His owners not feel sad for too long。希望呢，这个他的主人不要太难过，难过太久。你可以为我掉泪，但是不要难过太久。Why? Because he led a very happy life before leaving the world。在离开前，他这辈子这个狗生过得非常非常的丰富圆满。所以说不用为我难过，我们在一起的时间很好。
Blemmy says he looks forward to the afterlife and encourages his owners to have another pet after he is gone. Okay, I'm crying again. Go.
OK， 来这句话呢，他就说了 ，Blemmy says， 他还说了说 ，he looks forward to the afterlife。这个 afterlife 很多时候翻成来世，或是他们相信说这个基督教也好，他们相信会有天国，也就是死后的人生、死后的世界。And encourages his owners， 好，希望呢能够鼓励他的这个狗爸爸、狗妈妈怎么样呢 ？To have another pet， 好 ，to have another pet， 希望呢在我走了之后 ，after he is gone， 好，你们可以再养一只宠物陪伴你们。我记得那时候看那个书里面，他提到说，我知道我的主人真的不能没有狗啊，所以在我死后的话，希望你们找另外一只大麦町。好，来陪伴。我知道他不会比我帅，他不会比我怎样。他里面讲了非常非常多，我一边看，不知道为什么眼泪就开始掉下来。
All right, so when we look forward to something, don't forget afterwards. If you have a verb, it has to be a gerund. So look forward to going to the afterlife, not just go to. 这样子不对的。Look forward to something 后面要加动名词。
没错。
Yeah，
所以这边的话要特别注意的是 ，he looks forward to 这个 to 的话是介系词 ，look forward to something， 好，就是很期待什么事情。如果说后面都要接的是动词的话，一定要变成 VING。所以这边的话是指 the afterlife， 本来就是名词，就可以直接接进去，变成是我很期待来世，好，我很期待呢能够上天国，死后的世界我很期待哦，所以不用担心。等我走后，你再养一只狗。他在这边的话是给主人这样的一个这种建议。
Yeah, okay, let's take another quick break. When we come back, we got our final paragraph. Okay, friends, we're back with more Enjoy English School. We're on the book club today, and pages 48 and 49, we're saying, we're talking about the last will and testament of an extremely distinguished dog, Eugene's O'Neill. Very sweet and funny and very short goodbye to his dog, Blemmy. O'Neill's prose poem is more than just a tribute to Blemmy. A tribute is something we say or write to be thankful and show gratitude to someone else.
没错，老师刚刚用到一个字 gratitude。Gratitude 意思是感谢，你可以说 express or show our gratitude to somebody。在这边的话，这个 tribute to Blammy 意思就是指对他的纪念或对他的感谢都可以这样说。所以整句话的意思是说 ，O'Neill 的这个散文诗呢，不仅仅是对 Blammy 他的这种致敬感谢而已。
Yeah, and there are pictures of Eugene O'Neill, our author, and Blammy together. Blammy is like a very sweet big dog, like laying on his legs. Over the years, it has provided comfort to thousands of people who have lost their dog companions.
Yeah, over the years， 好，在多年来呢，通常提到这个 over the years 一段时间，后面往往会使用的是现在完成式，所以后面告诉你说 ，it has provided comfort to thousands of people who have lost their dog companions。事实上，不只有他们失去的这个爱狗，可能其他很多养狗的人，或者甚至像 Chris 老师养猫的人，他们都可以体会那样子的心情。所以他说，他呢这样的一首诗呢。给予许许多多失去挚爱宠物的人非常非常大的安慰。
It provides humor and compassion to help people get through the difficulty of losing a pet, which is really hard. Compassion means shared pain. Passion is literally the word for pain. So come means together, we share this pain.
Yeah, 没错。所以在这边的话说 ，it provides humor。所以你有机会去看这个散文诗里面，发现到很多这个大麦丁 Blammy， 他有时候会自嘲一番，或是自夸一番，然后或是想办法逗主人笑的那种感觉哦。他这就是他 humor 的部分。And compassion， 我这个地方的话，我比较喜欢把它翻译成关怀。这个 passion 这个字本身就是 pain， 就是痛苦。Come， 老师常常会提到 com 都是 together 意思，一起承受，一起去体会这个痛苦，那就是一种关怀的感觉。所以它能提供关怀，能提供幽默 ，to help people get through the difficulty of losing a pet， 慢慢能够克服、度过这种失去宠物的难关。就像我们很努力 get through this tear-jerking article.
That's right. I only needed 2 tissues, which is pretty good. Excuse me. So that's it for today in Enjoying English School. We'll be back after our extended 24-hour break. Tomorrow, we'll learn more about Eugene O'Neill. It's more about our author, so it won't be so sad. You don't need to watch me cry for 25 minutes. All right, we're Enjoying English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Anthony.
Bye, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.